Welcome to my YouTube channel UX UI Design Growth. Today I'll talk about the UX design, the most vital aspect of any design process. I will also talk about importance of form and function in design and at last 4 stages of UX process. Before jumping to what is UX, let's understand the form follows function concept. So, what is form follows function? If an object or digital product that has to perform a particular function, its design must support that function to achieve the goals of using that product. So, for example, if I buy a chair for official purpose, or a wheelchair for a disabled person, or for a photography professional, I would expect it to perform and function. And I want to perform well. If I feel it's not performing well, I would not use that product. Again, like this one. What is UX? Now let's see what is UX. UX is about how the user feel when they use a product, and usability refers to the inherent use of friendliness and efficiency of the product. UX is also not as same as UI. UI is the user interface. UX is in fact the big picture with you. UI is being just part of it. So now let's see what is UI. UI, it covers visual design, colors, typography, layouts and graphic design. On the other hand, what is UX? That is user experience, which covers user research, information architecture scenarios, wireframing and prototype, and interaction design and much more. So now let's see what is UX process. UX or user experience design process is an iterative and very useful method which helps us to improve and polish designs. Remember, UX process is always a iterative process. So the first stage of UX process is research, which is a virtual aspect of UX process, that is identifying the business and the user needs, or we can call business goals. Understanding the requirement from the stakeholders, understanding the business, understanding if there is some opportunity gaps, understanding if there is some problem statement, which would they already have. So once you gather all the information, you get all the understanding requirement from the stakeholders. Then we come to the second stage of UX process, that is ideation. What is ideation? It is something where we as a team we brainstorm and we try to come to a conclusion or some kind of sketches that gives us an idea, that gives us some direction to go forward, which includes information architecture, creating personas, customer journey map. It gives us a clear path to go to the next step. That is prototyping stage. Sometimes we come up with some refined designs based on our ideation, which we brainstorm and information architecture and initial sketches. Then in prototype stage, we come up with the workflows of the product. We come up with some wireframes which consist of low fidelity and high fidelity wireframes. Some interactive prototypes once we are done with the prototype. We go to the next stage, that is testing, where we gather the feedback from the real users by doing user testing, by doing usability evaluation. Based on that, we come to a conclusion and create report that what has to be done and what has not to be done. And once the designs are finalized, it goes for the next stage, that is creating the visual designs or UI, user interface. So that's the UX process consists of. So we will just quickly summarize UX process in 4 stages. That is, first, research, identifying the business and user needs. Second, ideate, conceptualizing ideas for design solution. Third, prototype, coming up with refined designs based on ideation. Fourth, test, obtaining feedback from the real users. And yes, the famous quote, my great visionary, none other than Steve Jobs, which says, design is not just what it looks, design is how it works. So, to conclude our today's video, what is UX? Always remember one thing, don't sympathize with your users, always empathize with your users. So, thank you guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did and you would like to have more videos like this, please just hit the like button and subscribe to my channel UX UI Design Growth. Thank you.